on, guys? I started short here with another video for you. Today we're taking a look at some bar end mirrors from Fenrir Moto. They reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in trying out some of their products, and I said yes, so they sent me some goodies, so expect a couple more videos, but really excited. It's the first affiliate I've ever had for the channel, so I do have a discount code for you guys that'll save you 5% on your order and kick back a little bit of money towards my channel, which is greatly appreciated. So let's get these mirrors out of the box and see what we're working with. We've got some MT09 XSR specific bar end adapters. Gonna definitely need those. We got some fasteners and Allen keys that come with the mirrors, which is nice to have. Never hurts to have another couple Allen keys. But of course, the main attraction is the mirrors, and man, I am really stoked about these. I love the shape of these mirrors, and I like this cutout here. It's really industrial looking. I thought these would match with the XSR 900 the best, and I love the size of these mirrors too. They're a lot bigger than the $20 Amazon mirrors that are still on my bike years later, and they are pretty much done. I mean, what do you want for 20 bucks? But these are definitely an upgrade. I'm really excited to get these on the bike. So let's put these down and install them. I'm going to start out by removing the mirrors that are already on the bike. Now I'm running the Fenrir Moto bar ends on my XSR 900, but I'm going to take these off and install the Fenrir ones to show you guys the full install. If you have the stock bar ends, I'm not sure what the Allen key sizes are, but they're pretty easy to figure out as far as removal. So we'll start out by taking this bumper off. Now that we have the rubber bumper removed, you can take off the bar end. So let's take a look at the MT09 XSR bar end from Fenrir. We've got the bar end itself and the spacer. The spacer is going to go on here to give us space for our mirror. And then once we pop this on, we are ready to put it onto the bike. We've got this top portion, which I'm going to remove. This is where the mirror goes on. And then we have a fastener for the collar to fasten this to the bar end. Now we can run the mirror underneath the handlebar or above the handlebar. It's really up to you and your preference. I usually run them beneath, but I think I'm going to put them up top to mix things up a little bit. So I'm going to remove this fastener and this fastener. Earlier in the video, I mentioned the spacer that goes on the bar end. For my application, I'm not going to use it. I've got these chunky heated grips, so what I have to do is apply a bit of blue Loctite on and thread the bar end in. Now with the collar of the bar end mirror, I'm going to make sure I have clearance, which right now I don't. Like if I had the collar on, the throttle would lock up, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So I'll back this off a little, back it off a little more, and I basically just want to eyeball it and make sure there's no rubbing, there's no locking up with the collar on. So right now I've got the clearance, so I will apply the Loctite to the fastener. And some people, suggest making spacers. You can do that if you want. This might not even be an issue for you if you're running the stock grips, but it's an issue for me and I just have to work around it. It's not the fault of the bar end, it's just these chunky grips. It is what it is, but I'm going to apply some Loctite to this and let this dry. I'm going to do the same thing on the clutch side of the bike. Just put a bit of blue Loctite on the threads, insert it, space it out to make sure I have enough room for the collar, and let it cure. Looks good. Go ahead and put your collar on the bike, whatever orientation you want it. I'm going to put mine above my handlebars. And I'm not going to tighten anything up just yet because I'm going to have to make some adjustments. So I'm just going to snug it on so it stays put. Grab your cap and fastener and your mirror. Pop that on. And we'll do the same to the other side. What I'm gonna do now is sit on the bike and adjust the mirrors and make sure they're in a spot where I can actually see them, make sure all my clearances are good, and tighten everything up. I tried a lot of different configurations with these mirrors because they're very adjustable. Eventually I landed on the one that worked for me. I put the mirrors on top of the bars with the tapered end facing outward. And with the stalk portion of the mirror, you get a lot of flexibility as far as where you want to put them. And at the top, there's a ball end for the mirror. So if you need to make any on-the-fly adjustments, it's very easy to do. As far as the bar end goes, it's not the heaviest bar end I've ever installed on a motorcycle, but I haven't really noticed any performance issues, whether it's vibrations traveling through the handlebar or traveling into the mirrors. The picture on the mirror is crystal clear whether I'm riding on the street or the highway. The way I had these mirrors set up does add some width to the handlebars, but I don't think it's any more than any other bar end setup is going to add, so personally it's not a big deal. I don't lane split that often, and as far as mirrors go, I'm more worried about viewing angles, which are good on these mirrors. One of the most important things to me as far as bar end mirrors go is to be able to quickly check them and then put my attention back on the road. And with the teardrop shape of these mirrors, you get a pretty nice viewing angle, especially compared to the circular mirrors that I was running before where I couldn't see as much. I could kind of just see the lane, whereas with these mirrors, I can see a lot more, so I feel really safe using them. Overall, I'm really happy with the mirrors. They look great on the bike, and I feel safe when I'm riding, which is the most important part. I recently threw out my $20 Amazon mirrors that I've had on the bike for a couple years because they were literally falling apart, so the timing couldn't have been better for this. But I think for the price, it's a good piece of kit. Big thanks to Fenrir Moto for reaching out and sending me these mirrors. I do have a discount code in the description for you guys if you want to save a little money and help the channel out. But as always, guys, ride fast, ride naked, wear your helmet. I'll see you in the next one.